Good afternoon. I meant to hop on a lot sooner than this, but it didn't happen, so sorry. Hopefully I can catch somebody that's not outside enjoying this gorgeous summer day. But if not, that's okay. You can catch the replay. But if you do hop on, let me know. Say hello. Hey, Rosa. Good afternoon. Hi, Katie. I'm gonna start with putting a little bit of primer on my face. I'm gonna try and make sure this is pressed in really nice. I'm also gonna spray my face with a little bit of the Hold Setting Spray because it is kind of hot around here. Hey, Candace. It will help keep my makeup from coming off. And I'm going to use this a couple times. So the Behold Setting Spray. I have an extra one if anybody needs one. And I also have an extra concealer too. In Taffeta. Okay. So let's start here. I'm going to put some eyebrows on. Hey, Court. How are you? I miss your sweet face. I've known Courtney for a long time. Courtney, how long have we known each other for? A long, long time. I lived in Colorado. Let's see. The first time I moved to Colorado was in 1999. I don't think I met you until the next time I lived there, which was like 2003, 2004 maybe. I think so. Like at least... Hey, Audra, at least 12 years, I think. I've known you. If not more. Probably more, would be my guess. Okay, I'm starting with my eyebrows, then I'm going to do my eye color, and then I'm going to do my coverage. And you ask why I do it in that way. It's because once you do your eye, you don't want fallout on your face until... Well, not until, like you want to do your eyes first so that when you put your face on, everything is nice and clean. So you don't want to do one before the other and then have a mess all over your cheeks. The way I put my makeup on though, the way I apply my eyeshadow should help with the fallout, but you may always have some kind of fallout, so it's better to be safe than sorry. So I'm just going to pencil these on before I fill them in. And I have nowhere to go, so it doesn't matter. Like I'm gonna look pretty fancy for sitting on my front porch. Todd and I got some cocktails going this afternoon because Todd actually doesn't have to work tomorrow, so we can enjoy a Saturday night as a Saturday night. His work schedule used to be his Monday would be Sunday, so Thursday night was our Friday night. And that kind of puts a damper on plans that we or our friends may have on a Saturday because then he's got to get up and go to work. So it stinks. So tonight's the first night we can have a Saturday night as an actual Saturday night. Hey, Lori. Hey, Cindy. Good afternoon. Say hi if we're just jumping on. Did you guys see the new announcement yesterday? Did you see the new collection that came out? I ordered one already. Just a little bit obsessed. Just maybe a little. It's a beachfront kissed collection that, and I don't have, of course I don't have it because I just ordered it yesterday, but it's a collection that has lip oil, has has a gold shimmer highlighter. It has a shimmery body oil that you can put wherever you want, all over your body. And then it comes with a really cute gold clutch. Is that all? The oil, the lip, I think that's it. So then I fill my, but anyway, and then you get free shipping with it. So it's a heck of a deal. I'm gonna put Splurge Cream Shadow on with my eyebrows. This is my go-to. I do it every day. I just like how it covers. I like how it stays. I like how it fills in my brows because I don't have much of a brow going on. I told my twin sister that I would pay for her to go when she got done with chemo and radiation, because she had breast cancer this year, so she lost all of her hair everywhere. And I told her, we were both kind of thinking about getting microblading done, and I promised her when she got done that I would pay for her to get microblading. Well, then her dang husband went and bought her a brand new car, and I'm like, well, that's great. How do you compete with that? And then all of her hair started growing back. So we're waiting to see how wonderful and thick her gorgeous new hair is going to come in. She may not even need them by the time it grows back in. So I'll have to think of something else wonderful that she would like as a gift for kicking ass. So I put this on using our, and I wore off the name, Brow Artistry brush, which is flat on one side and then angled on the other, and it allows me to apply this and take it off if I make any mistakes really easily. I tried doing the I tried using the liner shader brush, which I like. It makes it faster, but my brows are not thick enough, like they're not wide. So I feel like the brush part on that is a little too big for my eyebrows. So I'm back to this. So ask me what we've been doing today besides makeup. We're trying to potty train Millie. She's only had one accident since this morning. But this girl is such a pain. She doesn't want to do it. She doesn't care. She can do it. She just doesn't want to. She's kind of lazy, I guess. And she wants to do what she wants to do when she wants to do it. Well, unfortunately, you're 3.5. It's time to potty train. So the last time we did this, I would get frustrated. And I would get tired of cleaning up pee messes. So then I would just give up and I'd be like, fine, here's a pull-up. Put the pull-up back on. Well, she thought that would work too. She thought she'd be cute and laugh and pee all over the couch instead of going potty. And when I didn't give up, she thought, well, crap, now what? I mean, she laughed and I about lost it. It's not funny. I don't want pee all over my couch. That's disgusting. So now we're trying again. I did not give up. I did not give in. But she's definitely trying. Of course, here's a question. What do you do during nap time? Do you you make them go pee and then what? You let them pee the bed or pee the couch again? Or, I mean, she's usually dry. Like, that's not a problem. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want to put her in a pull-up just to take a nap and then put her back in big girl panties when she's done. The saga. I don't remember. Declan never peed at night. We never had to put him in a pull-up or anything. When he was done, he was done. With Millie being the way she is, I'm not sure what to do. So I'm going to take, I have Organza concealer, and I'm going to clean up underneath my brows and put a towel under. Okay, I'll try it. I mean, hell, it's worth a try, right? She won't even take a nap in her own bed anymore. I have to, if she falls asleep somewhere, I have to leave her on the couch or put her on the couch because she'll wake up as soon as I put her down in her bed. She's a pistol. For sure. Okay, so I'm just going to clean up underneath my brow using this concealer. Oh, thanks, Court. It's taken me a really long time to figure out how to do it the best way for me, and I finally did it. It took me probably a solid 6 months to figure it out. Okay, and then I'm going to just pull it down. I'm going to pull the concealer down over my lid, and I'm going to use that as a primer for my eyeshadow. And I've seen people do on the top too, but I'm not, the problem I have is underneath, not the top, so I'm not gonna do that. If I had somewhere fancy to go, I might consider it, but my front deck is not that fancy. Girl, I don't even wax my eyebrows anymore. This is it. This is like full on, full growth eyebrows. Okay, so there are the brows. I'm gonna take my little sponge and I'm gonna press that in. You can't do your brows. I think I look like a drag queen. Well, hun, I could help you with that. I used to feel that way too. Until I realized how to do it. Have you tried it? Are you using the right colors? What products are you using, honey? It's something to get used to too, so it's not, framing your face though is really important. It makes a big difference. Hey, Angela. All right, so I've got my brows on. I'm going to take my Shadow Addiction palette, number 5. Here's my shadow palette. I'm going to grab my cocktail. It is summer break. I'm going to clean my brush off a little bit. I need to get one of those color erasers. Do any of you have one of those color eraser sponge things? I'm going to grab Suspicious. That color right there. Well, that's, it does. It does look strange sometimes, especially if you're not used to it. I would definitely, for a beginner, I would definitely try eyebrow pencil. But when you do an eyebrow pencil, like mine aren't very big, so I just go right over the top because there's not much there. But if you've got bigger brows, you can do an outline on the top and then one on the bottom and then just fill in with some shadow or your pencil. But what I think is the most important when you're doing your brows is really getting this under here as nice and clean as you can, and just fill in a little bit at the top. You don't have to make it look like Groucho marks. Does that make sense? It doesn't have to be, you know what I mean? Does it make sense, Courtney? One of my children is down here. I'm going to take that suspicious color and I'm going to apply it right Hey Angel. How cute was Coy in his little T-ball outfit today? That was adorable. Put it right there on my lid and from the corner in, okay? That's going to be your transition color today. I think I'm going to try palette 4 tomorrow. You'll have to watch because I've been wanting palette 4 for a really long time. It's got blues and browns in it. And I'm really excited about using it. So I will try number 4 tomorrow. Okay, so that's our transition color. I'm going to go for, I think I'm going to do Sarcastic next. So I'm going to grab my, let's see, my liner shader brush, which is the liner end on this side and the shader brush on this side. Oh, good, Angel. I'm glad. I can't wait to see it on you. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to take I think I'm going to take Sarcastic, which is almost a red, but not quite. Because we started with this color, and we're going to go to... I kind of want to use Vintage. We'll do Vintage. We'll do Vintage instead. That's actually more of a copper color. I know you can't see it in there, but it's kind of a copper. We'll use that. I did pinks and purples the last time I did this palette, so we'll use this color now. So I'm going to put it on my lid, and there's a couple ways you can do this. If you want it to really pop, you can moisten, dampen, wet your brush, and then apply it. Or you can layer it like this with a brush, or you can even use your finger too. And the foliage and the color will pop out a little bit more. But since, you know, I'm not going anywhere, I'm just going to do it like this. I'm just going to pat it on my lid. And layer that up. Now, Vintage to me looks very coppery and almost orange, but on camera it does not. So, interesting. The colors in palette 5 are a foiled color, so they are all metallic or shimmery. And I'm going to take I'll take Sarcastic with my Sarcastic is that next darker color right here. I'm going to take Sarcastic and I'm going to put it right here in my corner. And I'll do it with my crease brush. Hey, Leanne. Good afternoon. Okay, so there's my crease color. So far I've used Suspicious as my transition color. Then I used Vintage as my lid color, and then I used Sarcastic as my corner color. And I'm gonna blend those together. And I'm gonna add a little bit of gold shimmer. If you hold your brush out further towards the end and use less pressure, your blending capabilities are much better. Does that make sense? The heavier the hand, the more muddy I'll make it. Okay. I'm gonna grab my liner shader brush again, and I'm gonna grab some of this Vindictive, this gold. Just kind of touch it right here in the corner. And each time I do that, I'm just lightly pressing it on my lid. This is more like a sunset eye, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna put my base face on, and then we'll come back and finish the eye, okay? So I got a new container of Taffeta liquid foundation. I'm gonna shake that up really good. I'm gonna put that on, and I'll finish my concealer. This is serum-based foundation, so it comes in a dropper. And you'll need to, oh, I can hear my daughter screaming upstairs. Shake it up really well. So I put a little bit on with my finger. I just use a couple drops. My battery's almost gone. We'll have to hurry this up. On my face. And then I'm going to take my blending bud, and I'm going to hit it with a little bit of my Hold setting powder. I do that every time. Spray. And just blend that in. So really, honestly, you'd probably only need 4 or 5 drops of this for your whole face to get the coverage that you need. Okay. Concealer for the rest of my face, and I'm going to put some more concealer on my little palette here, but I'm going to mix it in with a little bit of my primer, because the regular primer, the Glorious Face Primer, because it helps with that creasing underneath my eyes that I have. So just put it together on there and then mix it together. And I'm praying that my battery lasts long enough to where we don't have to end this sooner than later. I'm going to kind of clean up these edges right here where my eyeshadow went a little bit further down than I wanted it to. Anybody have any exciting things planned for this evening? Hey Tara, how are you? I was just thinking about you this morning actually. Okay, so I'm going to grab my Behold Setting powder, the other end of my sponge that's not wet. Grab a little bit on the end of that and then just dab that in real quick. And that will set my rest of my face for the whole day, wherever I put concealer on. Now, here's the catch. Here's the killer. Here's what we're really working for here today. I'm going to take my brush. I'm going to grab some Camelot Pressed powder. I'm going to stipple that on. It's not pressed powder, it's pressed powder foundation. Wherever else I want coverage. And then my face is totally, my base face is on. So I'm going to grab real quick because my phone's going to die. My bronzer. And some blush. And then I'm going to finish my eye really quickly before my battery dies. So I'm going to take my liner shader brush again. I'm going to grab my shader brush part. And I'm going to grab a totally different color. I'm going to grab Fearless, which is this very pretty purple color. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to put it underneath my eyes. And this is why we did not do all of our eye first, because I wanted to show that. And then I'm going to grab a little bit that silver just to touch right there in the center corner of my eye. Voila. So palette number 5, you guys, that's what I'm using today. I'm going to hit this off with a little bit of Epic mascara. And a little bit of lip balm on. Hi, Lisa. So I just did palette 5. I did some coverage really quickly. And now I'm just finishing up with Epic Mascara. And this is all part of the kudos this month. So you can get, we have 5 palettes and then we have an anniversary palette. I believe the anniversary palette is sold out, however. But you can pick one of the palettes. You'll get a new eyeliner brush and, goodness, I forgot already. I've got all these things rolling in my head. A cute little bag. There's something else. What is it? Oh, a lip stain. Duh. A lip stain. You get a lip stain. So if you're interested in the kudos or palette 5 or the beachfront kissed collection, let me know. I'm just going to end this with some Red Velvet Cake Lip Bonbon, which is a tinted moisturizer. Okay? Can you see my eye? What do you guys think? I think those were good colors to put together. Not too bold, not too scary, not too flashy. Looks pretty. I guess it matches my shirt. All right, you guys, have a great Saturday night. I will catch you tomorrow when I do palette 4. Okay, have a great night.